What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Commodity. My name is Fez, and today we are taking a look at American schools versus Australian schools. Obviously, this is all fun and games. Odds are it's going to be very bang, bang, shooty, shooty type of content versus, you know, maybe running away from magpies and stuff like that. But let's take a look and see what this is about. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, bell notification, all that good stuff. If you want to suggest more, link to our Discord is down in the suggestion. Link is down in the description. So hit that up. Give me some suggestions. I actually got quite a bit of suggestions for Australia, but I would definitely like to see more. Let's take a look at this video.
Hey Mom, we had another emergency drill today. I had to hide under the tables.
That's a shame you have to do that, son, but I'm glad you're staying vigilant.
Oi Mum, we had an intruder at school today and he had a knife and the principal full spear tackled him and the cops tased him.
Bloody hell, where were you?
Well, at that point, we were all crowded around him. It was nuts. I got a video. Do you want to see it?
Come on, quick, let's go to the cafeteria. I heard we're getting soup today. Quick, let's get in line for the canteen.
I can't. I got to pick up rubbish because I called Mrs. Nesbitt a chunky bitch. Can you get me a pie and a sausage roll, though?
A pie and a sausage roll?
Oh, and a golden gay time if there's any left.
Hey, I think Stephanie likes you.
No chance. Did she say?
I think you should ask her to prom.
There's no way she doesn't have a date to prom already.
Oi, Rhonda is definitely keen on you.
What? Fuck yeah, the Rhonda.
Get her along to formal.
Fuck, that's not a bad idea. Oi, Rhonda! You wanna go to formal? Probably wasn't the best way to go about that, hey?
Mrs. Houghton, your son was caught walking the halls.
Bro, when it comes to asking a girl to prom now, so when I was in school, you just, hey, you know, you just had to muster it up and suck it up and just walk into the girl and be like, hey, I was just, how are you? Yeah, that's good. Would you, how was your weekend? Yeah. Yeah. You want to eat lunch together? Yeah. All right. But would you, would you like to go to prom with me? No? Okay. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cancel the lunch thing. That was literally, you know, I mean, sometimes they would say yes, sometimes they would say no. But no, it was unless you were dating the girl, man, that was nerve-wracking. You're just like, I mean, it's the biggest dance, and it cost a lot of money to do. Because odds are, now I was spoiled. I went to prom with a girl. She was probably the wealthiest girl in school. I kind of stalked her to be my girlfriend. Back in the day, this was 2002. She was driving a Porsche Boxster. I thought it was the coolest car in the world because I didn't know any. Nah, it was like 2001. Yeah, 2002. I didn't know anything about cars, and I realize now the Boxster basically would be a Kia as far as Porsches go. But we wound up taking her dad's Ferrari. It was not a new Ferrari. It was actually a 1989 Testarossa, which is even better than a new Ferrari. But I actually went and got a job with her, which come to find out it was her dad's movie theater, cinema, whatever you want to call it. And I wound up talking to her, and like kind of my way of dating girls was always like, I get it, not the best looking guy in the world, but my personality is what sold me. And so we started out kind of friend zone area, and then I kind of broke down that wall and slowly worked my way into the fine, I'll let you take me out on a date. Awesome. And then, you know, I'm kind of like a leech. I latch on and never let you go. And then she went to like Princeton or Yale. She went to an Ivy League school. Let me put it that way. And I did not go to school after high school. And that was my senior prom. And it was pretty, you know, it was one of those things like I didn't have to muster up anything. It was just an automatic yes for me. But for a lot of people, it is literally like, it was awkward. But yeah, let's hop back in. It was not, and it was super expensive. You might rent a special car, a limousine. Typically, a lot of kids get together, family or dates get together and rent out a limousine. Then you have to go get your tuxedo. Then you have to get them the thing for their arm, and then you have to. The girl has. They go and buy a brand new, like, extremely custom dress. I mean, it can get. We're talking thousands of dollars. It's stupid. So, and that was in 2002. I could only imagine, because now people are asking to prom. It is insane. You don't just ask. You have to put on a show. You have to dance. You have to sing. You have to take somebody to a baseball game and put up a big, pay like a Major League Baseball team or a football team to put up on the big screen saying, will you go to prom with me? I mean, there's some extreme prom, asking somebody to prom extreme situations, whatever, however you want to say it. Yeah.
3 times during class this week.
I will have him severely punished beyond what's necessary.
Mr. Donson, Billy was found smoking cones on the footy oval at lunch today.
Yep. Sounds like my Billy. He does that all the time.
So you're not concerned about that at all?
Oh, where do you think he got the fucking habit from? I'm not just going to teach him how to do it and then tell him not to. Hey kid, give me your lunch money or I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. Alright, I want you to go home, ask your dad for $10, and if I don't get it tomorrow, I'm going to punch you in the head, and then I might even add a little bit of cyberbullying.
My dad is stingy as, so can I do $5 and you remove the cyberbullying?
Yeah, he wants to work out a deal for no cyberbullying and half the money. Can we swing that? I'll let him know. Sorry, mate. I'm going to have to cyberbully the fuck out of you.
Is that really the whole video?
Alright, you know what time it is. New episode of the podcast came out today.
Oh, okay. I love these guys. He's hilarious. I think they're brothers, and I think he's the younger brother, maybe the older brother. I think he's hilarious. He's witty as can be. Yeah, bullying. I was bullied a lot in school. If you want to know a little more in depth, I guess you can go watch my video from, I guess, 2 days ago. I got beat up a lot, and it had nothing. I mean, I was a small kid, probably weighed between 150 and 180 pounds, 5 foot. Majority of my high school life, I was 5'5" ish. I was always called shorty. I was one of the only Hispanics in the school, and I come from a very Tennessee is very being. I don't know if bullied is the same there as it is here. I mean, some people get to the point where it's like you're lucky to still like be breathing at times. Like one time in a parking lot, somebody just didn't like me, and they got their friends that would already graduated, and they brought in steel pipes. Somebody had a crowbar, and they pull up on my school parking lot, and I was going to the car. My sister was driving it, and I got lucky. If you know what Jinkos are, Jinkos legitimately saved my life that day. I was about to be beat down. Those guys went to jail because they were over 18 and came to assault I was a freshman in high school. So I was in 9th grade. So I was 15 or 16, I don't remember. And I was about to get beat up by at least 18-year-olds with weapons. So yeah, they got into a lot of trouble. And he was rushing up behind me, and he was wearing big ass baggy Jinkos. And I felt literally like as he was falling, I think he swung at me, but like I got the very end of the swing where I think he was also trying to catch himself all at the same time. And it was on my back, and it felt like that. It didn't hurt, and it was with a crowbar, but it was so like he missed me with the brunt of it, I guess. And it like I remember it almost perfectly. And I turn around and I see this other guy coming at me, and a cop intercepts him, because we had 2 cops that would sit in the parking lot because, you know, Middle Tennessee in the 90s, people were freaking stupid. This was about the time Columbine happened, I guess. It would have been 99. So yeah. And so obviously they put more cops in schools and stuff like that. And the cops literally saved my life that day, because I'm sure he would have got up and been embarrassed and beat me even harder. But thankfully he went to jail. And I think by the time I left school, he was still in jail. Like, I guess attempted murder is what he went under or something like that. It was bad. So bullying can get pretty extreme, especially if you're someone different than everybody else, especially if it's racially motivated. So I honestly personally don't take that very lightly. Obviously this isn't what this was talking about, but they never came for money too. It was never monetarily backed, or there was no reasoning. It was me being Hispanic. It was crazy. But beyond that, this is always funny. I love these guys. They're spot on. I feel like they're a little off on the American side of things, obviously, because they're going off of movies and weird references. So it doesn't have to be accurate. And I'm sure they're not even accurate with the Australian thing. And when you say cones, are you talking about smoking bud? Because obviously, like, I have cones somewhere laying around. But yeah, let me know if that's what that means, because, you know, you just fill the cones. Obviously, you can do it with tobacco too, but those don't have real filters. So I would think that would be insane. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see my future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you got a suggestion, link to my Discord is down in the comments. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let us dance this night away.